Well, you just as you play, you pick up on like subtle synergies. You pick up on like what you personally enjoy playing as.
Like, I really enjoy the gimmicking with Mind Thief, but
And obviously, at any time, if you want to try new characters or anything, you can just change characters. You can just get
I might.
new characters. Give them a try, see what works. Because you might even think, oh, I don't like Mind Thief, and then you might get into the character. You might play, and you might, hey, this guy might work better with Mind Thief, and then you might trade Mind Thief back in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you might just think, Auxenon, shut the fuck up, and that's fair.
No,
That's
not
fair.
really. Yeah, my only hope really is to get down the decoy.
Yeah.
That way, I can move back, heal the Mind Thief.
Um.
I will have to suffer one forced burn.
You got to make sure as well. Obviously not today
Oh,
because
fuck! Never mind. So, yeah, this one's dead too.
did you get a sneak attack by an enemy going faster than you?
No, like I put down the doppelganger, and these three enemies are still attacking my unit.
So, yeah. So the issue with playing summoned creatures is on the turn you summon them, they
Oh, they
technically don't have a turn, so they don't have an initiative, which means that you are focused first. I should have really have mentioned that before.
Oh well. Wait,
That's what I mean. And that is the sweet sound of GloomHaven collecting another victim.
One more retry.
Welcome to GloomHaven Anonymous.
Salty run
Would you like to say your name and your affliction?
Take care of
My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist and mature, and I fucking love this game.
It's so infuriating. It's so aggravating, but it's so good.
Yes, hurt me more.
I just can't describe it. I genuinely, well, I don't think I need to, because I think it's very obvious that you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, you gotta make sure as well, obviously not today, because you're playing GloomHaven, and not tomorrow, because you're busy. You need to make sure you do the Deep Rock Galactic Halloween event.
I will at some point. Though
Very
my
good.
first priority for today is building Crucible.
No, that's fair.
The new computer.
Yep. So, obviously I've only seen a couple of your parts sporadically. So I saw your GPU, which is very nice. I saw you got a bigger PSU, or you got a big PSU. I presume you've gone with DDR4 RAM.
I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but I can't remember.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, it
Like,
is a
I
lot
could
of
probably-
numbers and a lot of parts.
I could pull up the parts list probably, because I think I still have it.
DDR4 is the one that's most popularly used. DDR3 is kind of like the older one. DDR4 is the most commonly used now, I believe, and DDR5 is the sort of next level.
Yeah, I've got a
So
DDR4 then.
Yeah, you've
I've got
likely
some grip jaws.
Did you get 16 gig?
Yeah, 2x16s.
Fair enough. 2 16s?
Yeah. Just in
Very
case.
nice. 32 gig. Very good.
Considering I'm going into streaming, I figure spec for the long haul.
Yeah. No, that's well. To be fair, with your graphics card, like you're pretty much long haul ready.
Uh-huh. In for a penny, in for a pound. That's why I upped my budget from 1,600 US to larger than 2,000 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable, but the fact is, it will last. Like, no worries about that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's me sounding like I know what I'm talking about. Another job well done.
See, into the night, fearsome blade, followed by. Toxic Bolt only has a range of 2, right?
Yes. If it has a 2 on it, yeah, it's only 2.
Yeah. The upper one has a range of how much again?
Me. So toxic bolt is a range of, is that 3?
The
On the
upper one is
top?
3?
Yeah. So so poison, what poison does is at the beginning of the enemy's turn they take a tick of damage. Unless an enemy heals, they are permanently poisoned. Same with wound. However, wound is a little bit more forgiven. If you're wounded and you heal, you still get the health back. If you're poisoned and you heal, you get no health. You just heal poison. Um, so it's kind of a stuff like that is I think about it in the way of with the way the attack system works, the attack modifier, it's either you risk the higher damage and potentially kill them faster, or you could poison them where you definitely know they're going to take damage later on. But then obviously it's a case of how long do you want to risk?
Yeah, how long do you want to pussyfoot around before you actually
Exactly.
heck and die?
Exactly.
Right, and Tigger here. Yep, that's a range of 3. Perfect. So that means what I can do is... Focus weak. Skip the movement.
Yeah, down the line, you will 100% come to appreciate the elemental system because the massive amount of synergy you can get between like a character who makes shadow and a character who uses shadow or dark, I should say. A character who makes dark and a character who uses dark can just absolutely synergize with each other.
Okay, so my priority right now, Parasitic Influence, I definitely need. And... you know what? Perverse Edge. And for the secondary stuff, for you, I want to do some healing, I think. So, Harmless Contraption will be my second card. What do I want to do for my first? Maybe show these guys D's nuts? Oh, it's a stun shot. Stun Seed. It's Stun Seed backwards. Hee!
Then seed backwards. Very,
Yeah.
very good. Very good.
Right. Heal up. And passively, I will heal anytime I deal damage. Attack a target and stun them.
Ooh, Vermintide bundle. That's not that bad.
And focus weak. Right, like, parts for the new computer.
Yeah.
Ryzen 9 5900X.
Okay.
I invested in an AIO. It's a 280 Be Quiet Pure Loop.
I'll pretend like I know what that is. Yeah, yeah.
Water cooling.
Ah, okay.
Specifically for the CPU.
No, that's fair. Probably a powerful CPU. It's gonna get very hot.
It's pretty much a mandatory for some of the most recent Ryzen stuffs. And also Intel.
Mm-hmm.
The Ripjaws, which I've already mentioned, are 32 DDR4 4000s.
Yep.
The 3080 12 gig.
Okay.
Case is a Corsair 4000D, because easy to build with.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm building a PC.
I mean, I'm not gonna insult your intelligence, but you know to make sure you put thermal paste on, right?
Oh, I bought some thermal paste.
Very good. Do not forget the thermal paste.
Natch, that goes on before the CPU cooler.
Yep. Okay.
The
Sweet.
battery is a 850 watt platinum super flower.
Yeah.
And for other parts, I'm gonna need to pull up my Gmail for what I bought off of
I
Newegg.
presume you got a motherboard.
Oh yeah, Natch.
It is sort of mandatory in a computer. So
Trying to find the Newegg receipts. Alright, the thermal paste is Arctic Silver, so yeah. Where's the fucking... Oh yeah, you're right, I didn't mention the Mobo. It's Asus Tough Gaming X570.
okay.
So that'll be a good one.
Yeah. No, I bet.
Also bought a couple extra Noctua fans just in case, because I've heard you shouldn't really mix and match fans, but even still, a little extra airflow in, airflow out might be useful.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Even if I'm mixing and matching.
I have a fan. Pretty sure it's faulty, but every time I start, it spins too fast and makes a very loud, like sort of racket.
Ooh.
So I should probably replace my fan one day. I should probably replace most of my PC. That's one day. Right now, mine's fine.
Eventually. Let's see here. Actually... Yeah, Rejuvenating Field and Enhancement Field. And instead of the empathic assault, specifically so I can have him move slower, go with the... let's see... something slower than 30, so... it's going to have to be Mind's Weakness and Submissive Affliction. Because I want him to move second. Specifically so he gets the attack boost. Attack at Bora. And some heal. So now... I could attack the shielded unit, inflict a wound.
Oh, I got poison wrong. Poison means that you deal one additional damage in every attack. Wound's the one where they take 1 damage at the beginning of each of their turns.
Okay then.
I got them mixed up.
So let's wound you. As it hit you with the Submissive Affliction.
Because yeah, one thing you can do is obviously if you wound someone with 1 HP, at the beginning of the next turn they just die. That was me to make a YouTuber apology. I've made a severe lapse of judgment.
And now I'm gonna have to burn something away. Probably the scurry. Immobilize and hook gun for damage. So to start with, attack and disarm.
I decided to start learning a language, Sage.
Oh, which one?
Norwegian.
Nice.
And I can't take it seriously. When it's got stuff like let me pull up the phrase that I thought was just really funny. There you go. El Bjorn dricker milk. Which means the bear drinks milk. But it's just, I just can't get the Swedish chef out of my head every time I, like, listen to someone talking. El Bjorn dricker milk. Hugin flugin.
Right. Immobilize this target so I don't need to worry about him. Then... immobilized targets can still attack, so I need to get myself out of his reach.
Uh-huh.
Play this like chess.
Yeah, pretty much. Chess, except sometimes your queen can miss. And their pawn can one-hit kill you.
Double perfect! Less than perfect. I need to take a long rest. Shit. Oh well.
So you can do a short rest where you still get a 10. It just means that you have to ban a card from your discard at random.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, which
especially
is not
since
ideal.
the long rest will get me some HP. What what I can do... Flamethrower... No, it'd be... a little too slow, wouldn't it? Oh, but all I have is slow options anyway, so I might as well. Start with the Energizing Tonic, just to move myself into position, and start burninating the townspeople.
Screw these townspeople.
Let's see, from here... Yeah, that'll hit 2 targets. Incinerate! I am unfortunately burning 2 cards in that, but... that archer can't really do shit. Words eaten... 6. Soak that damage. Ah! Oh, wait, I forgot. Enjoy, Ox.
Huh? Have you moved it to... Oh no, it all hits me now? No, I don't want to be your bully victim. Oh, inhumanity. Auxenon, more like Auxenon. I think that's the point, Gek. I think the point is that it beats me up now.
Fuck. Yeah, this was no better. This attempt was no better.
I think it might be Time Sage.
I think at this point, I'm just gonna have to start back from the beginning. Because
Yeah,
that was terrible. This party isn't working. Or can I not?
No, you should be able to. Is it just stuck on the main menu? Or the loading screen?
No.
Oh.
Actually, no way, I could just abandon the quest, can't I? Then return to map. Because my units won't exactly perish, will they?
No?
Yes, in that case...
No, if you swap a member out, they don't vanish or anything, they just sit and wait basically.
After resting for the evening, you start out your day noticing a great number of prominent commanding posters around the city. Reading one, you learn that the Sanctuary of the Great Oak is laying down the foundation for a new building on the east side of GloomHaven. Everyone is encouraged to come and help. This could be an important community event. You know what? Sure, help lay the foundation. Wait, lose a perk point?
Welcome to GloomHaven. So you don't have any peg points yet.
Oh, so that was just free then.
Yeah. So basically, reputation is obviously high reputation. People like you. You get discounts in the shop and stuff. Low reputation, people don't like you. But there's obviously different things for different ones, so it's whatever. But
You know what? Since it's part of the Blake's personal quest, ask for a blessing.
the blessing is very nice. What it allows you to do is, so in your attack modifier deck, obviously you have 1 times 2. Blessing is a sort of one-time use freebie where so you can have multiple times 2 draws basically by pulling out a blessing and using it.
Cool.
The issue with the blessing is obviously they only last 1 quest.
So in that case, I can mount another attempt.
Mhm.
So pretty much, it's fine to fail, and any enemies I kill, I get their gold.
Yeah. So it's not like you come away like hard done in for failing the quest. It's just like you just don't get any reward basically. You have to just attempt it until you do beat it. Which it's honestly not that bad compared to like other games. Where it's quite ruthless.
The hill is easy enough to find. Move.
That's good, at least. Let's see. Take only short rests. Fuck that!
So see the little ticks on them? They have like 1 peg point, 2 peg points.
Mm-hmm.
So that's if you collect 3 peg points, you gain an additional peg.
Okay then. So every 3.
But you
is
also
per
gain
peg.
pegs leveling up as well.
Take care of
Okay
what
then.
you'll-
I'm assuming every 3 is just a permanent bank reward.
Yeah, it's permanent peg.
Cool.
You can't. Once you've gained a peg, you don't lose a peg
Do you
for.
still lose perk points afterward?
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
obviously, if you have 3 peg points, it can't just de-level you a peg. You just
So-
keep it. You just
Okay.
basically.
You get
So
to
it's-
keep
it's
the
not too
perk,
bad.
but you can still lose perk points. Okay.
Well, no, because it's not like you or at least the way the board game does it. It's not like you have like 3 peg points, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's what I mean. So if you have 3, you're then technically back on 0 peg points.
That makes more sense.
At least that's how the board game did it. Whether the video game still has that consistency, consistency? I don't think it's the word I meant to use.
Common decency.
Yeah, similarity, I guess. Consistency. If the video game is as soupy as the board game, then it should be fine. It should be the same.
Maybe I should do Mind's Weakness. Like, purposely lag on this specific turn, just so I can gain a hard advantage. Toxic Bolt for an attack action. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this setup. So, shield aura. And then poke the frontman. Deal some poison. Earth Element created. Yeah, I'll soak the damage. Because now... Set up Mind's weakness. And with feedback loop, make my loop. Too muddled. So now... It'd be good for me to use Perverse Edge on this one, because I'll be able to take out an opponent, get a bunch of benefits from that.
Mm-hmm.
And Gnawing Horde to get a little... Actually, no. Yeah, you know what? Submissive Affliction. Because that way I could start with that one, have the weak enemy attack one of their allies, then finish it off.
Okay, sweet.
Followed by...
Now you're thinking with portals.
They're not great portals.
They're not great portals, but they're portals nonetheless.
Let's see, it's 8, so there's no
Remember,
point in me
don't
skipping
eat the blue paint.
that. It's piss.
Wait,
It's died.
what?
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh. I've been conditioned.
No, don't hit me. I don't want to get whacked.
Too bad.
This is mean. Ow.
Suffer my rage.
What's not even your rage? It's Gex rage. It's just because I made the blacksmith opening. I didn't even finish the joke.
That was enough.
I say the cast opener, and that's it. The entire world stops.
Right. Actually, do I focus strong or focused weak on this one? I'll take a risk. Perfect! 9 damage!
Very nice.
So, next up. Yeah, immobilize you. Then I get free movement. Get me out of trouble. And hook gun. That was terrible. I should have just done the basic attack. Oh well.
Can I tell a joke that's not related to blacksmiths and
Sure.
dogs? I don't know if I should. I feel like you're gonna be like angry.
That's very annoying, Lord. Just do it. Just do it. You know you wanna.
What? What? What's the world's poorest birds? It's pelicans, because they have massive bills.
Yeah?
That wasn't a groan. That was a... Why is Gek biting me? God's sake.
Gek bites anyone they love.
I don't like it. It's painful.
Too bad. You will take Gek's sharp and spit-riddled love.
Joy. I'm glad you decided to like frame it as that. You know.
Basic attack. Finish off that enemy.